On guys, Red and Black TV here on the match preview for the first and opening game of the Premier League season against Cardiff City at the Vitality Stadium. Really looking forward to this game. I feel like it will be a very low scoring game though. Both sides really looking for the opening 3 points, and if there's going to be a game we're going to get an opening 3 points against, it's this one. We haven't done it before, but now is our prime time. First game of the first Premier League season, we were up against Aston Villa, where we could have got 3 points. We lost 1-0. We then played against Manchester United on the second season. We also lost that game. And went into the third season against West Brom. And guess what again? We lost 1-0. Can we get a point this time? Hopefully. Cardiff aren't the strongest of teams. Transfer business has gone pretty well for them. Recently just signed Harry Arter from us. He will not be playing for Cardiff against Bournemouth tomorrow, as he is on a loan deal, and he will not be able to play against his main parent club. So Harry Arter will be sitting up from the sidelines, but it's a bit different and quite weird to see Harry Arter being in a different shirt after all these years he has been at Bournemouth, and he will be facing the team. We will be also visited by some familiar faces back in the years of Lee Tomlin, and so we can see what he can now do after he jumped around to Bristol City after leaving us and then moving to Cardiff later on. Hopefully we can get the win. I can't rule us out. It's going to be a low scoring game. I'm going to go 1-0. 1-0 Bournemouth. Don't know if I see Cardiff scoring. I don't know if they have invested in the attack enough. They brought a numerous amount of loan deals, because I feel like, why invest in and buy loads of players if you feel like you could go down? And Cardiff are tipped out of the 3 promoted sides to go down. I'm not sure about Fulham and Wolves anymore. They've spent well in the transfer window. Cardiff, we're gonna have to wait and see. But hope Cardiff do well this season. It'll be a shame to see them go down. Won't have any more Welsh clubs in the Premier League unless Swansea come back up. But going into the game, going with 1-0, a usual starting lineup. We won't see the likes of Jefferson Lerma most likely. If he does appear in the 18, he will be on the bench most likely. David Brooks, I'm going to say he's going to be on the bench. Moved in slowly, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's Lewis Cook and Dan Gosling who appears in the centre midfield. And Rico will be suspended for 3 games, so we definitely won't be seeing him. Team. Also, what I wanted to merge into this video, I want to say my Premier League kind of predictions. Now, when it comes to predicting the Premier League, last year I predicted the whole 20. Unfortunately, I can't really do that. I have predicted the full 20. But what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to say my bottom 3 and my top 6 and where Bournemouth are going to finish in the table. So, in the bottom 3, I'm going to go with 20th place. I'm going to go with Huddersfield Town. Yes, they have brought in some players. Yes, they've offloaded some players. Did they look brilliant last year? No. And that will be one of the key factors. Yes, a lot of people would put Cardiff to be 20th. But I feel like normally the team who we really do tip to finish rock bottom never does. And I feel like Huddersfield, they had a great start of the season last year. Came near to the end and it really went downhill. And I feel like it will happen this time. David Wagner's side, bottom of the league. 19th place at Cardiff City. Like I said previously, not invested enough in the Premier League this year, and I just don't see there's enough depth in their team to really compete in the Premier League. The league's really tough now. Any team from 10th to 20th could go down. We've seen some massive shocks last few years. Stoke going down, Southampton nearly going down, West Brom, a team who was up in 8th for half the season, went down the next season. Anything can happen. West Brom, not really the most positive played football under Tony Pulis, and now at Middlesbrough. But Cardiff, I just don't see their football really working enough to keep them in the Premier League. I'm going to go 19th place for them. 18th place, I had a mix between 2 teams, really, all 3 teams. Now, I will say the 3 teams beforehand. 3 teams are going to be up and around there. One is going to be Watford. Watford, just because the sale of Richarlison, I know it's not like one of the main things. You have got Gerard Deulofeu still there after bringing him in on permanent. And Watford do always seem to just keep changing their manager. Or really wouldn't be surprised if it's changed before Christmas, even if they go in a little slump. But they always seem to get around safety, and yeah, and I think they'll survive. Come to the last month, maybe last 3 game weeks. Watford say 16th. I'm going to say that for all down. Now, the 2 teams I was saying about, 17th I'm going to put Southampton, not just because Southampton are local and I'd love them to go down, but just from a general perspective, I just don't see Southampton really doing much with Mark Hughes. Yeah, he had a little breeze just to survive Southampton late on last season, but have they brought in the quality? Yes, they brought in Danny Ings. Danny Ings is going to be massive for Southampton if they're going to really want to push on from last year's travesty where they nearly went down. But yeah, I don't think there's enough there right now. The players don't look like they want to play for the team all the time, and yeah, I'm going to go 17th. Survival just again. 18th place, the other relegated team, Brighton of Albion, won the worst away form in the league last year. Second season in the Premier League's a lot tougher. We've experienced that, but we got through that. But I know Brighton have brought in some great players these last few years, these last 2 seasons. But these players are going to have to turn up once again. Glenn Murray, is he going to do what he did last year? Score quite a few goals to really help Brighton out. Their home record, they really want to keep where they were last year. They had about like 7th or 8th best home record in the league last year. So keeping that home record is absolutely massive for them. But improve that away record. If not, they're going down this year. Top 6 wise, I'm going to go 6th place. I'm going to take a massive punt here. I'm going to go Chelsea. It's really hard to really work out with that 6th to about 3rd place, because top 2 champions of the champions are going to be Manchester City and Liverpool. Definitely, without a doubt, 2 sides with great players, and that is going to be one very top 2 right there. 5th and 6th, I'm going to go. It's going to be Man United and Chelsea. I don't know what order it's going to go in, but Mourinho and his, I don't know what was going on on transfer deadline day. The players, they play negative football, really poor goal scoring records. They do. Versus a Chelsea side. No, Chelsea 5th, Man United 6th. It's going to not be a good season for United, I'm afraid. But unless they can do something, Paul Pogba turns up, maybe top 4. 4th place, I'm going to go with Spurs. Now, I've gone with Spurs over the likes of Chelsea and Man United. It's because the players who they already have are good. Yes, they haven't bought anyone in this transfer window. Why? Because of the new stadium, not much money. But they've signed their key players to long contracts. Those players have proved themselves well in the Premier League. Is it going to be an easy 4th place? No, definitely not. I really wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the last day to really get that 4th place spot. But Spurs, I think, will edge it. Arsenal, 3rd. That's another worry for me. I was going to put Spurs 3rd. Yeah, it's again, Spurs and Arsenal, it'll be 3rd or 4th, most likely. And that will come down to the last day as well. Arsenal, it will be interesting to see how they perform under Unai Emery. Is it going to be great? No, it's not. It could go either way with Arsenal. It's like they've got Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil, the defence. Socrates, is he going to do well? Mustafi, is he going to play in Koscielny, Leno, Bellerin, Lichtsteiner? They've got a good depth in there. So top 4 really shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's if they can gel. If their team gels together well, they've had an alright pre-season, and Unai Emery can do something decent with the team, it's their top 4 finish. So I'm going to go 3rd or 4th for them. So I've been Matt from Red and Black TV. Cardiff City tomorrow. I'm going to go for 1-0 win. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to watch more ball play content in the next few days, subscribe down to the channel.